Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work.
It's Maradona! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. And it's Neymar. The ball is bounced loose now. Now it's Villa. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He is through here! Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar gets a foot in here. And here's Mohamed Salah! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Guardiola was in no mood for any of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Salah! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
It's a throw-in. Oh, that's Shevchenko! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That has been cut short. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Neymar could try. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guardiola, an instinctive delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Taken back almost at once. And here's Neymar, closing in on goal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hazard has the space to scheme. And this is Neymar. Now that's a fine challenge. Porto with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard. And he's impressive jump. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Szymanski! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Costa Curta. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's the second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Driving, real. Well, now it's a Szymanski. Neymar. David Villa. Plays a sharp little ball here. A corner it is then. Harmlessly behind. Vardiol. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. And this is Hazard. He has found the way through. It's Hazard!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, it's come loose. Vardiol. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Oh, that's nice. He's found the way through. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. David Villa. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good take in a good area. Chance, surely! Di Lorenzo with the clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Szymanski. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Porto appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Beckenbauer. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! A finish of true class! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations.
It's Salah! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. David Villa receives it in a good position here. David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came...
Hazard! Loose ball, whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. An exchange of stares, and here we go. That is some save from Khan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Di Lorenzo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he welcomes it in. He's got a shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh no, this does not look good. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. David Villa.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance! Rodri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vardiol. And it's Azar. And it's Neymar. Ribery. And Alexander-Arnold. And he skips past his man. And it's Ribery. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been cut out, well played. Maradona makes a move down the right. Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space. Now it's Solanke. Ribery. Musiala. Crunching tackle. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that'll be the end of that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central coloss.
He's had a shot! David Villa, and he's been shifted off it. Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maradona carries the ball down the right, pinches it off him. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good steal. He just read it. Has a look and plays it forward. No way through. Messi.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That is ended up in no man's land. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Paris Saint-Germain already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. That's good running with the ball, and it's Xavi. Oh, he's burst through! It's Xavi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hamburg with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most convincing of passes. Shoots! And he hits the net! They are purring, truly purring! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Hamburg are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chiellini. And it's Roberto Carlos. And back to the keeper they go. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That could spell trouble. Here's found Adriano! Adriano! That is wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Forlan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Kane. Rijkaard. Back to the keeper it goes. Pickford. Nice sequence of passes, this. Couch crosses.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. Mendes gets across to intercept that. And it's Neymar. That is good progress on the left. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Now it's Maradona, looking for options for movement. Forlan.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Corner then. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's going for goal! Maradona. And it's Neymar. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And it's been hooked away. Forlan. Pedri. For Forlan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ruben Neves. Roberto Carlos. Now Neymar. Rodri. Played out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ruben Neves.
Tottenham are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Neymar. Rijkaard does really well there, he is strong. Now it's Kane. Forlan. Now it's Couch. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Tottenham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. Threads one in, and this is Forlan. Beckenbauer tries to clear. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Oh no, what has happened here?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's played it back. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bellingham. Forlan. It's Forlan! It's there!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Oh, what has happened here? Pass somewhat off target. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nuno Mendes. And it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Distributed tidily. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Count, good purposeful running this. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Forlan ready to try one.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is
Forlan! Tottenham have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Nice control. Pings it across. Towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
60 minutes played. No way through there. And he is deftly away. Oh, great chance! Can he finish? It's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Closing in on goal. That has been slung wide.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has been cut short. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Roberto Carlos falls short. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Forlan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he was quick to react. Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham. Forlan. Forlan. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri. And it's Forlan. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri has created one goal already. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross, and a header! Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. Tries to get it clear. Forlan. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Neymar really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar making good progress. Out for a throw. And it's Ruben Neves. And here's Maradona. And he's had it nicked away.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now.
Chance! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
sostituzione per il Paris Saint-Germain. Numero 22, Neymar.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And here's Kane. That's a little off target. And this is Count. And the ball's come loose here. Maradona. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Rodri goes sliding in. Mendes has the space to scheme.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looks a cracking ball. Cafu. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This venue, of course, one of the great citadels to the game in a land where football really is everything. The mighty Morumbis. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered with swing. Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught. Olise! Quality ball. Now it's Villa. Baresi does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Rodri. Now it's Villa. And this is Neymar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I like...
Terrific effort! And it's been hooked away. And it's Belletti. And here's Elise. Gerrard.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Villa. Ruben Neves. Now it's Villa. And it's Olmo. That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Olise.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High and shoot! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. And it's been given away. Beckenbauer. Ruben Neves. Now Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. He's picked his way through. Oh, he shapes to shoot! And no mistake. But that is not going to count.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. "30 minutes gone. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Maradona. Beckenbauer. And here's Vinicius Junior. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, it's come loose. Olise. Maradona. Now it's Villa. That pass isn't the best. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo running with the ball. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Dani Olmo. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Roberto Carlos. Howson. Belletti. It's a good run down the right. He's found space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a promising position. And he's there to get it away. Neymar. He's having a hit! Fantastic from Elise! A about as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. Ruben Neves. Out towards the flank. David Villa. Well read, and the danger is averted. Duke chasing after it. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. And he is going into that little black book. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Costa Curta. They get a throw in. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in a good position here. Neymar tries to pass it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Belletti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's found him in acres of space. That's a decent clearance. Maradona. Now it's Villa. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Belletti. Throw it.
substituição.
Now he's off and running. No way through there. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. Over to the other side. Belletti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. And it's Gerrard. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Olise. Neymar. Olise. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured. Oh, terrible miss. And Van Nistelrooy! And that should get the job done. Olise. This looks promising. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Raul. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidence hits a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Olise clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Paris Saint-Germain really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any...
Tries one from range! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! Relentless!